Meanwhile, President Trump with a message for his most loyal supporters, many of whom are spinning their wheels over this Jeffrey Epstein matter. He calls it a hoax and says if they believe it, that he's done with them. Peter Doocy has the follow-up live from the North Lawn, White House today. Hello to you, Peter. Good morning.
Hello to you, Bill. And the president's new strategy here is to try to discredit new Epstein concerns by tying them to different discredited narratives that have dogged him during his time in the Oval Office.
She can release if a document is credible, if a document's there that is credible, she can release. I think it's good, but it's just a subject. He's dead, he's gone, and all it is the Republicans, certain Republicans got duped by the Democrats, and they're following a Democrat playbook. And no different than Russia, and all the other hoaxes.
On this one, the most interesting dissenting voices are not the Democrats, they are the Republicans who want more than what the president is giving them.
Well, I think here's what I think is maybe a little difficult to believe. The idea that DOJ and the FBI, who prosecuted cases relating to this, don't have any idea who Epstein's clients were and that he had no record of it, of the clients. I don't know. I find that kind of hard to believe. I mean, my view is make public everything you can make public. That's what the president said yesterday.
Ultimately, though, President Trump believes he has got bigger fish to fry than Jeffrey Epstein.
Whoever operated the AutoPen had a policy, which is, by the way, I think the biggest scandal. That's the scandal they should be talking about, not Jeffrey Epstein. The scandal you should be talking about is the AutoPen, because I think it's the biggest scandal, one of them in American history.
So the Justice Department said last week there would not be any further disclosures related to this case. We don't know if that's still going to hold, but we do know that last night, a prosecutor who worked on the Epstein case in New York, who argued last year before a judge not to release Epstein files to protect victims, Maureen Comey, was fired. Bill.
Yeah, we're going to get to that in a moment, that termination from late last night. One of the points that Josh Hawley just made there, and Andy McCarthy has made this point as well, Maxwell was tried in the Southern District of New York. People may forget about that. And she was tried in late 2021. And if there was something that tied Trump to this matter, I think they would have likely used that during the campaign. It didn't come out. It didn't happen. Where does that leave Trump's position on this?
Just still frustrated, Bill. And when you look at President Trump's long history, he, down in Palm Beach, was familiar with Jeffrey Epstein. There's no reason to think that President Trump knew that there was anything nefarious going on, but he knew who this guy was. And now that Donald Trump is the president, he doesn't want to be talking about a guy who is long dead and that he doesn't think has any impact on global affairs that he is trying to shape. And so President Trump is getting more and more frustrated. In talking to White House officials, I don't think that they coordinated their initial message with Pam Bondi, where we went from I have a list on my desk to nothing, there is no list and nothing else is coming out. But they are trying to get past this. And just like we saw with the Mike Waltz Signalgate, they are not going to let a run of bad press run Pam Bondi out of town. And so President Trump is sticking with his attorney general. He says she's doing a very good job, but that does not mean that he is not getting very annoyed with all of the coverage about this.
That's interesting commentary there, too, at the end. Thank you, Peter. Enjoy a beautiful day, what appears to be a beautiful day on the North Lawn. Thank you, sir.